Don't buy happiness, create it. Imagine you're browsing your favorite online store or scrolling through social media. Suddenly you spot it, that perfect item. Maybe it's the latest tech gadget, a trendy new outfit, or even an ad for a luxurious getaway. Right there, your mind tells you, this will make me happy. This is what I need to feel complete. You start picturing yourself with it, feeling that moment of pure excitement and joy. It feels real, almost like the happiness is already in your hands. But here's the catch. How long does that joy actually last? How many times have we felt that rush, only to realize later that it didn't fill us up in the way we'd hoped? Today, we're going to look at something that challenges that entire belief system. What if happiness isn't something we can buy at all? What if it's something far more valuable? Something we can create ourselves? And what if I told you that you could feel that same deep, rich happiness without ever opening your wallet? Hello everyone, and welcome. Today's topic is one that's incredibly close to all of us, even if we don't talk about it very often. We live in a world where we're surrounded, bombarded, by messages that tell us our happiness is only a purchase away. Ads everywhere keep promising us that our lives will be perfect if we just own the right things. It's subtle but powerful. It's there when we feel the tug to buy something shiny and new because, deep down, we believe it will bring us joy, even fulfillment. But here's something we often forget. True, lasting happiness isn't sitting on a store shelf, and it doesn't come in a box. The real question is, where does happiness come from? And can we build it, even in the smallest of moments? Let's be real. In today's world, we're all guilty of that little shopping high, the thrill of adding to cart and watching the item arrive, like it's some kind of reward waiting to be unwrapped. But what happens afterward? Think back to the last thing you bought that you really wanted. How long did that feeling last? A day? A week? And then what? That empty feeling starts to creep back in, and the search begins again. It's like we're chasing shadows, trying to fill our hearts with things that, in the end, can only fill our closets. But today, I'm here to offer you something different. Today, we're going to talk about 21 powerful, life-changing ways to create a happiness that sticks, that actually lasts. And no, you won't need to buy a single thing. We're talking about a happiness that comes from within, from the life you're already living, from things you can access right now, in this very moment. This isn't about avoiding nice things or ignoring pleasures. It's about realizing that the deepest joy, the kind that fills you up and brings peace to your soul, doesn't come from what you buy, but from what you do, from who you are, and from the moments you experience every day. Imagine for a moment if happiness was something you could build from the inside out. What if I told you that you have the power to cultivate a life that feels rich and fulfilling without buying a single thing? What if happiness was less about adding things to your life and more about uncovering what's already here? When we start looking inward, we realize that happiness is found in the quiet moments, the deep connections, and the simple acts that make life beautiful. And here's the best part. The kind of happiness we're talking about here isn't fragile. It doesn't fade with time. It doesn't depend on the latest trends or the next big thing. It's something you carry with you, wherever you go, no matter what life throws your way. Now, if you're here, it means you're curious. Maybe you're tired of the endless cycle of buying things, hoping they'll fill a void, only to end up feeling the same way over and over again. Maybe you're here because you know deep down that true happiness has to be something more, something deeper. And guess what? You're absolutely right. Today, we're going on a journey together. A journey that doesn't just promise happiness, but shows you how to find it, create it, and keep it alive. We're going to explore 21 real, relatable, and downright powerful ways to bring happiness into your life without needing to swipe a card. These aren't your typical, shallow tips. Each of these ways taps into what truly makes us human: the connection, the gratitude, the simple joys of being alive. Imagine waking up each morning not with that usual checklist of what you need to get, but with a sense of peace, of purpose, and real joy. Imagine feeling a happiness that grows day by day, fueled not by things you buy, but by the things you experience. We'll look at ways to connect with others, to rediscover your passions, to find joy in giving, and even to learn to love the person you see in the mirror. And the most amazing part? This happiness is yours to create, in a way that no one and nothing can take from you. Think about the power in that. When happiness comes from within, from things you nurture and grow, it becomes unshakable. Life may change, challenges may come, but that happiness stays with you, a light you carry no matter what. It's like having a well of joy that never runs dry. You're no longer at the mercy of the next trend or the next big thing, because you have something more. A happiness that's real, fulfilling, and yours. So, why should you stay with me on this journey? Because by the end of this video, you're going to walk away with tools, with insights, and with a renewed sense of what happiness can truly be. And I promise you this, these 21 ways aren't just nice ideas. They're powerful, practical ways to make happiness a part of your everyday life. We'll break down each one, and I'll show you how you can start using them today, right now, no matter where you are. Are you ready to take control of your happiness, to stop looking for it outside yourself, and start creating it right here, within your own heart and mind? Because if you're with me, if you're ready to live a life filled with real lasting joy, then let's dive in. Let's discover the happiness that doesn't need to be bought, only created. Let's make today the start of something extraordinary. Ready? Let's go. Way number 1. Cultivate gratitude every day. First up, we're talking about gratitude. Now, if you've heard about gratitude before, you might be thinking, I know I should be thankful, I get it. But let's look deeper because gratitude is so much more than just feeling thankful. It's about reprogramming your mind to see the good, even in the small moments. It's training your heart to feel satisfied with what you already have, rather than constantly searching for what's next. Here's why gratitude is a game changer. Our brains are naturally wired to focus on the negative. It's called the negativity bias. This is a survival mechanism that helped our ancestors stay alert to danger. But in today's world, this bias often leads us to focus on stress, worries, and everything we don't have, leaving us feeling unfulfilled. Gratitude interrupts that cycle. When we practice gratitude, we're retraining our brain to notice the positives in our life, big or small. And here's where it gets practical. You can start by setting aside just a few minutes each morning or evening to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing. In fact, the smaller everyday things can have the most impact. Maybe you're grateful for a warm cup of coffee, a good night's sleep, or the laughter of a friend. It might sound simple, but the power of gratitude isn't in the size of the blessing. It's in the recognition of it. And as you make this a habit, you'll notice something incredible happening. You'll start seeing these moments everywhere. A cool breeze on a hot day, the smile of a stranger, or the way the sunlight filters through the trees. This isn't just about feeling thankful in the moment. It's about transforming your perspective on life. Gratitude helps us shift from a mindset of scarcity, focusing on what we lack, to a mindset of abundance, where we see all that we have. It doesn't stop there. Research shows that gratitude not only boosts our mood, but it can also improve our physical health, increase resilience, and even enhance our relationships. And the best part? This is a happiness you're creating, moment by moment, without needing to buy a single thing. Gratitude is the kind of happiness that grows stronger with time, a joy that fills you up from the inside out. Way number 2. Strengthen connections with loved ones. The second way to create lasting happiness is one that many of us crave but often overlook. Building deeper connections with the people who matter most. Think about your closest friends, family, or loved ones. You know they're important to you, but how often do we take the time to really connect with them, beyond a quick message or a casual catch-up? In our busy lives, we sometimes forget that happiness isn't just an individual experience. Humans are wired for connection. Our brains actually release feel-good chemicals like oxytocin when we bond with others, making us feel more fulfilled and connected. Studies show that the quality of our relationships is one of the biggest factors in our overall happiness and even our longevity. In fact, some of the longest-running studies on happiness reveal that people who have strong, supportive relationships are not only happier but also healthier and live longer. So how can you start strengthening those bonds today? First, try something simple but powerful. Reach out to someone you care about. Send a heartfelt message, or better yet, give them a call and let them know you're thinking of them. Ask how they're really doing. Show them that you care enough to listen, without distractions, without rushing. These little moments of connection don't require anything material. They just require your presence and attention. When you're with loved ones, make an effort to be truly present. Put your phone away, look them in the eyes, and engage with an open heart. This isn't about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. It's about simple, authentic moments of closeness. Maybe you share a laugh over something silly, or you reminisce about a shared memory. These moments may feel ordinary, but they're incredibly powerful. They're reminders that we're not alone, that we're part of something larger than ourselves, and that we're valued. One of the simplest ways to strengthen connections is to express appreciation. Let the people in your life know what they mean to you. It could be as small as a thank you for being a good friend, or telling a family member how much their support means to you. Often, These little expressions of gratitude deepen our connections in ways that words can't even describe. And the best part? They fill both you and the other person with a sense of warmth and belonging, a happiness that no amount of spending could buy. Way number 3. Engage in acts of kindness. Let's move to the third way. Engaging in acts of kindness. This is one that might seem obvious, but the impact it can have on your happiness, and even your health, is profound. When we perform kind acts, our bodies release a helper's high, a burst of chemicals like oxytocin and serotonin that elevate our mood and reduce stress. But it's not just a quick feel-good moment. Studies show that regularly practicing kindness can lead to lasting happiness, reduced anxiety, and even lower blood pressure. Acts of kindness don't have to be grand. In fact, the small, everyday moments can often have the biggest impact. Think about it. When was the last time a stranger held the door for you, or someone complimented you out of the blue? These little gestures can change the course of someone's day. And here's the amazing part. When you do something kind for someone else, the positive effects don't just end with you. Kindness is contagious. It creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to pay it forward, spreading happiness far beyond the initial act. Here's a challenge for you. Each day, try to do one act of kindness. It doesn't have to be planned or complicated. It could be as simple as letting someone merge in traffic, offering a genuine compliment, or paying for a coffee for the person behind you. You'll find that as you look for these opportunities, they're everywhere. The world is full of chances to make someone's day a little brighter, and each one of those moments adds to your own sense of joy and purpose. And the best part? These acts of kindness become part of who you are. They change you. They shift your focus from what can I get to what can I give, creating a deep, fulfilling happiness that lasts long after the moment has passed. Kindness connects us, reminds us that we're all in this together, and brings a sense of purpose that no amount of shopping could ever replicate. So next time you're feeling down or lost, try lifting someone else up. It's a happiness you create, not just for them, but for yourself. A joy that costs nothing, but fills your heart in ways that no possession ever could. Way number 4. Spend time in nature. Our fourth way to create happiness is a simple one. Spend more time in nature. Now, close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in the heart of a peaceful forest. The sun is filtering down through a canopy of leaves, creating dancing patterns of light and shadow on the ground. A soft, cool breeze carries the fresh scent of pine, wildflowers, and damp earth. The only sounds are birds singing high in the treetops, leaves rustling gently, and maybe the soft trickling of a stream nearby. In that moment, everything else falls away. The stress, the noise, the endless distractions, and you're left with a deep, calming sense of being completely present. So, why does spending time in nature feel so powerful, so healing? Because it reminds us of a simpler, quieter way of life that's always there, patiently waiting for us. Nature helps us escape the constant hum of technology, our endless to-do lists, and the pressures we put on ourselves. Instead, it grounds us in the present, where life is both richer and gentler. Studies back this up. Spending even a few minutes in nature reduces stress levels, lowers blood pressure, and lifts our spirits. Some studies even show that nature can help improve our focus and creativity, like giving our minds a fresh reset. And here's the best part. You don't have to plan a big hiking trip or go on a camping adventure to feel this. Nature is closer than you think. It's in the small, everyday moments you can carve out. A walk through your local park, sitting by a nearby river, watching the sun rise or set, or even just standing outside to feel the wind on your face. Take a moment to really see the world around you. The delicate colors in the sky, the smell of fresh-cut grass, the sound of rustling leaves. Feel the ground beneath your feet, anchoring you. Let nature remind you that life doesn't have to be all rush and hurry. There's a world of beauty and peace waiting to be noticed, right outside our door. Spending time in nature is more than just a break from routine. It's a chance to reconnect with the world around us, to remember that happiness can be found in life's simplest pleasures. And the best part? Nature doesn't ask for anything in return. It's there for us, offering calm, comfort, and a gentle reminder of life's beauty whenever we need it. So, each moment you spend in nature is a small gift to yourself, a precious investment in your happiness, and a reminder of the timeless beauty that surrounds us. Way number 5. Engage in meaningful work. Next, let's explore the joy that comes from engaging in meaningful work. Now, I know when we hear work, we often think of our jobs, the daily grind, or responsibilities. But meaningful work can be so much more. It's any activity that gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. something that makes you feel like you're contributing to something larger than yourself. This could be a passion project, a favorite hobby, or even volunteering for a cause that's close to your heart. It's any task, big or small, that fills you with a sense of purpose, that spark that reminds you why you're here and what you care about. Why is this so crucial for happiness? Because as human beings, we're wired to want to grow, to be challenged, and to feel like we're making a difference. Think of a time when you were so absorbed in something you cared about that you lost track of time. Maybe it was painting, cooking, helping someone, or building something from scratch. In those moments, there's a feeling of flow, of total immersion and satisfaction. That's the kind of happiness that's hard to put into words. A happiness that doesn't rely on material rewards but comes from aligning yourself with what matters most to you. To start, ask yourself, what makes you feel alive? What do you naturally gravitate toward? Maybe there's a skill you've always wanted to learn or a cause you feel drawn to. Meaningful work doesn't have to be grand. It just has to resonate with you personally. Maybe it's creating a beautiful garden, preparing a delicious meal, painting a picture, or mentoring someone. Whatever it is, find a way to work it into your life, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Over time, these small acts of meaningful engagement add up, weaving a thread of purpose and joy throughout your life. When you engage in meaningful work, you're not just passing the time. You're creating a happiness that's sustainable and fulfilling. This isn't a happiness based on what others think or how much money you make. It's a happiness rooted in the deep satisfaction of knowing you're doing something that matters to you. Over time, these meaningful experiences shape your identity, building a sense of purpose that's rich, personal, and uniquely yours. When you live with purpose, every day feels a little brighter, and that sense of purpose is a gift that grows with you, bringing joy and fulfillment that only deepens with time. Way number 6. Embrace mindfulness. Now, let's talk about one of the simplest yet most transformative ways to cultivate happiness. Mindfulness. At its core, mindfulness is about being fully present in each moment, paying attention to what's happening within and around you without judgment. It's about noticing your thoughts, feelings, and senses, and accepting them as they are. In a world that often urges us to rush, achieve, and acquire, mindfulness is a powerful tool to slow down and truly experience life. Think of mindfulness as a reset button. Imagine eating a piece of chocolate, savoring each bite as if it were your first. You taste the sweetness, feel the smooth texture as it melts, and allow yourself to enjoy it without thinking about anything else. Or imagine listening to your favorite song, not as background noise, but really tuning into every note and lyric. Mindfulness transforms these everyday moments into rich, fulfilling experiences that we often miss when we're on autopilot. But here's the fascinating part. Mindfulness isn't just a quick fix. It actually changes the structure of your brain over time. Research shows that mindfulness can increase gray matter in areas linked to emotional regulation, empathy, and resilience. In other words, it builds a brain that's better equipped to handle stress, find joy, and adapt to life's ups and downs. Mindfulness trains your brain to live in the moment, creating a happiness that doesn't depend on achievements or possessions but on the way you experience life. So how can you begin? Start small. Choose one activity each day to do mindfully. Whether it's drinking a cup of tea, taking a walk, or simply taking a few deep breaths, give it your full attention. Notice the details, and allow yourself to be fully present, letting go of distractions and judgments. At first, it may feel strange, but with practice, mindfulness will become second nature, and you'll start to feel its calming, grounding effects. Mindfulness is about reclaiming your life from the endless rush of tasks and worries. It's about learning to savor each moment, to see the beauty in the small things, and to experience life with fresh eyes. This is a happiness that grows from within, a happiness that doesn't rely on any outside source because it's rooted in the way you live and breathe. Mindfulness turns even the simplest experiences into something meaningful and beautiful. So, give yourself the gift of mindfulness. Embrace each moment as it comes, and discover a sense of peace and joy that flows from being fully, deeply alive in every single moment. Way number 7. Cultivate gratitude. Our 7th way to create happiness is one that has the potential to reshape your entire outlook on life. Cultivate gratitude. Now, you might be thinking, gratitude? Isn't that a bit basic? But don't let its simplicity fool you. Gratitude is one of the most profound and transformative practices for creating lasting happiness. Imagine gratitude as a special lens you put on every day. Suddenly, the world looks warmer, richer, and more meaningful. Little things, a fresh cup of coffee in the morning, a warm hug, the laughter of loved ones. become moments that fill you with genuine joy. It's like discovering a hidden layer of beauty in everyday life. Why does gratitude have such a powerful effect on our happiness? When we actively focus on what we're thankful for, our brain starts to rewire itself to notice more of the positive, more of the beauty in life. Research supports this. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude report higher levels of well-being, stronger relationships, and even improved physical health. Yes, gratitude doesn't just lift your mood. It also has real benefits for your heart, immune system, and overall resilience. Think of it as strengthening your mental and physical gratitude muscle. Each time you pause to feel thankful, that muscle grows a bit stronger, making it easier to stay grounded in positivity. Imagine you're looking back on your day. You might remember the smell of fresh rain on your walk, the soft light of the evening, a kind smile from a stranger. With gratitude, these aren't just passing moments. They're reminders of life's beauty and kindness. A hot cup of tea isn't just a beverage. It's warmth and comfort on a chilly day. Gratitude turns ordinary events into extraordinary gifts, helping you realize that happiness doesn't always require huge accomplishments or grand gestures. Often it's right here in the simple everyday details. Ready to start? Try keeping a gratitude journal. Each night, take a few minutes to jot down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand. Just moments that brought you peace, comfort, or a little spark of joy. Maybe it's the sound of birds in the morning, a conversation that made you feel heard, or the fact that you made it through a busy day. Over time, you'll notice a shift in how you see the world. Your brain will become more tuned into the positive, to the things that bring you joy. Even on tough days, you'll find there's always something, however small, to be grateful for. Some people like to share their gratitude with others. Maybe you tell a friend how much they mean to you, or you write a letter to someone who helped you. By sharing gratitude, you're not only deepening your own joy but also spreading it to those around you. Imagine a world where we all expressed our gratitude more freely. It would be a world filled with kindness and connection, one where happiness is celebrated and shared. Cultivating gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's a mindset that transforms how you interact with life. By consciously choosing gratitude, you're training your brain to see the world in a way that's filled with beauty and abundance. And this isn't a fleeting happiness that depends on circumstances. It's a deep, lasting contentment that you carry with you, no matter where life takes you. So take a moment, breathe in, and let gratitude guide you to a richer, fuller experience of life. Way number 8. Practice forgiveness. Our 8th way to create happiness might be the most challenging yet the most liberating. Practice forgiveness. Now, forgiveness isn't easy. When we're hurt or wronged, it's natural to feel anger, sadness, or even a desire for justice. We hold on to that hurt, replaying it over and over, almost as if keeping it close will somehow protect us from being hurt again. But here's the truth. Holding on to anger and resentment is like carrying a heavy burden with you everywhere you go. It clouds your thoughts, drains your energy, and keeps you from feeling the full lightness of joy. Think of forgiveness as setting down a weight you've been carrying for far too long. When you forgive, you're not excusing what happened or letting someone off the hook. Instead, you're choosing to release the hold that pain has over you. You're saying, I deserve to feel peace and happiness, no matter what happened. This is a powerful act of self-love. In fact, studies show that people who practice forgiveness have lower levels of anxiety, stress, and depression. They're able to live more fully, unburdened by the anger or sadness that used to weigh them down. But how can we start to forgive when it feels so hard? Begin with a small act of kindness toward yourself. Think of someone, maybe yourself, who you're holding a grudge against. Imagine that grudge as a heavy stone you're holding in your hand. Take a deep breath, feel the weight of that stone, and gently in your mind, place it down. Letting go doesn't mean the pain disappears immediately. It means you're choosing not to let that pain define you. One powerful way to work toward forgiveness is through empathy. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective, even if it's hard. Remember that we all carry our own struggles and fears, and sometimes, hurtful actions stem from unhealed wounds. This doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it can make it easier to understand and, ultimately, to forgive. Forgiveness is about finding peace for yourself, not condoning someone else's actions. Another helpful tool is to write a letter to the person who hurt you. You don't have to send it, but let your feelings flow. Acknowledge the pain, the anger, the hurt. But then, let yourself imagine what it would feel like to forgive. Imagine the relief of setting down that heavy stone, of freeing yourself from the chains of resentment. When you forgive, you're opening a door, allowing fresh air, light, and joy to enter your life. Forgiveness is a journey. It may take time, and that's okay. Every small step toward forgiveness is a step toward peace. A step toward a happiness that isn't weighed down by old wounds. As you learn to forgive, you're creating space in your heart for joy, for love, and for new positive experiences. You're choosing to live in the present, rather than being trapped in the past. And that choice, to embrace the freedom of forgiveness, is a powerful, liberating gift you give to yourself. It's a happiness that grows from within, a peace that can't be shaken by what happened yesterday. So, take a deep breath, and let forgiveness lead you toward a life that's lighter, freer, and filled with more room for happiness. Remember, this isn't just about the person you're forgiving. It's about you. You deserve to live a life that's unburdened by past hurts, a life that's filled with peace, hope, and a happiness that comes from setting yourself free. Way number 9. Embrace a growth mindset. Our 9th way to create lasting happiness is all about transforming how you see yourself, your abilities, and your potential. It's about embracing a growth mindset, a powerful shift in thinking that can open doors to endless possibilities and fulfillment. So, what exactly is a growth mindset? It's the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and personality aren't fixed. Instead, they can grow, evolve, and adapt with effort, learning, and persistence. When you embrace a growth mindset, you realize that you're not defined by your current skills or circumstances. Rather, you're empowered to keep learning, developing, and transforming. Imagine approaching life with this mindset. Instead of seeing challenges as intimidating obstacles, you begin to view them as opportunities to stretch yourself, to expand your understanding, and to sharpen your skills. When you make mistakes, rather than feeling defeated, you see them as valuable feedback, guiding you closer to your goals. With a growth mindset, every experience becomes a lesson, every setback a stepping stone, and every failure a new opportunity to try again with more wisdom and insight. This mindset is like having an inner coach that encourages you to keep going, to stay curious, and to find strength and resilience. Think about the impact this could have on your happiness. When you embrace a growth mindset, you shift from worrying about whether you're good enough or smart enough to focusing on how you can grow, improve, and make progress. This shift frees you from the fear of failure or judgment, replacing it with excitement and motivation. You become more willing to step outside your comfort zone, to try new things, and to pursue new dreams, knowing that even if you stumble along the way, you're constantly moving forward and becoming a better version of yourself. It's a mindset that turns life itself into a journey of discovery and growth, where happiness is rooted in the process rather than a destination. So, how can you start embracing a growth mindset today? Begin by becoming more aware of the way you talk to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Notice if your inner voice is quick to say, "I'm terrible at this," or "I'll never get it right." Challenge that voice with a kinder, more constructive approach. Instead of "I'm bad at this," try saying, "I'm learning and improving each day." Instead of "This is too hard," remind yourself, "I can handle challenges, and each one makes me stronger." Remember, the way you talk to yourself has a profound effect on your beliefs and, ultimately, on your happiness. Another powerful way to cultivate a growth mindset is to set goals that focus on the process rather than just the outcome. For example, if you want to learn a new skill, set a goal to practice regularly rather than aiming for perfection from the start. Celebrate each step of progress, no matter how small. Each milestone is proof of your growth and dedication, and over time, you'll find joy in the journey itself. You'll discover that happiness doesn't come from avoiding challenges or difficulties but from facing them with courage, curiosity, and a willingness to learn. A growth mindset also fosters resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Instead of letting failures define you, you start to see them as temporary setbacks, as learning opportunities that bring you closer to success. This resilience is a key ingredient for lasting happiness, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of purpose and hope. Embracing a growth mindset is about building a foundation for happiness that's rooted in who you're becoming every day, in the progress you're making, and in the endless potential that lies within you. So, take a deep breath, embrace your journey, and celebrate the power of growth. One step, one lesson, and one victory at a time. Way number 10. Nurture your passions. Our final way to create happiness is one that adds color, energy, and a sense of purpose to life. Nurturing your passions. Each of us has things that light us up inside. Interests, activities, and pursuits that make us feel truly alive. Maybe for you, it's painting, dancing, writing, cooking, or playing an instrument. Maybe it's spending time in nature, building things with your hands, or exploring new cultures. Whatever it is, there's a special kind of joy that comes from doing something purely for the love of it, from immersing yourself in something that feels meaningful and uniquely you. Why are passions so powerful for happiness? Because they tap into a deep well of creativity, expression, and personal fulfillment. Think about the last time you lost yourself in an activity you loved. Time seemed to slip away, and you felt completely in the moment. This is known as flow, a state of being fully absorbed, where your mind and body are in perfect harmony, focused entirely on the task at hand. Flow isn't just about having fun. It's a profound state of joy and satisfaction that contributes to overall well-being. Passions don't have to be useful or make sense to others. They don't have to be perfect or profitable. They're about expressing yourself, exploring your interests, and connecting with the world in a way that's deeply personal and fulfilling. When you dedicate time to your passions, you're not just finding happiness in the moment. You're building a life that feels more authentic and meaningful. And the best part? This kind of happiness doesn't rely on external rewards. It's happiness that comes from within, from the simple joy of doing something you love. One of the wonderful things about passions is that they don't require hours and hours of commitment to bring happiness into your life. Even if you only have a few minutes a day, you can still nurture your passions. Maybe you spend 10 minutes doodling in a sketchbook, trying a new recipe, learning a few notes on an instrument, or dancing around your living room to your favorite song. These small moments of joy add up, enriching your day-to-day experience and giving you something to look forward to. Nurturing your passions also has a positive impact on other areas of your life. When you make time for activities that bring you joy, you're more energized, more creative, and better able to handle stress. Your passions can become a refuge, a source of strength that you can turn to when life feels overwhelming. They remind you of who you are beyond your responsibilities, your work, or the roles you play for others. Passions give you a space to explore, to create, and to be fully unapologetically yourself. Take a moment to think about what makes you feel alive. What are the things you're naturally drawn to? The activities that make you lose track of time? If you're not sure, give yourself permission to explore. Try new hobbies, experiment with different forms of creative expression, and don't worry about being perfect. Remember, passions aren't about achieving success, they're about finding joy. And as you explore, notice how your happiness grows. By nurturing your passions, you're not only bringing more joy and creativity into your life, you're also cultivating a happiness that's deeply personal and completely unique to you. This is a happiness that no amount of material success can replace. It's a happiness that grows from within, rooted in the love and excitement of doing something that's meaningful to you. So, give yourself permission to explore, to play, and to invest in the things that light you up. In nurturing your passions, you're nurturing yourself, and that's one of the greatest gifts you can give to your happiness and well-being. Way number 11. Embrace minimalism. Our 11th way to cultivate happiness might surprise you. Embracing minimalism. Now, minimalism can sometimes bring to mind images of barren rooms with stark white walls, no decorations, and a lifestyle stripped down to the essentials. But true minimalism is not about sacrifice. It's about freedom. Minimalism is a powerful tool for reducing the noise and clutter in our lives, allowing us to focus on what genuinely matters. It's about making intentional choices to let go of excess and live with only what brings you joy, purpose, or peace. Imagine stepping into a space that feels calm, orderly, and filled only with items that truly serve a purpose or bring you happiness. This space doesn't have to be devoid of personality or warmth. Rather, it's a reflection of what matters most to you. When we clear out the physical and mental clutter, we create room for clarity, creativity, and joy. A minimalist lifestyle invites us to ask ourselves, what do I really need to be happy? What truly adds value to my life? In today's world, it's easy to accumulate more than we need. More clothes, more gadgets, more digital clutter, more commitments. But the more we have, the more energy it requires to maintain, organize, and manage. This can lead to feelings of stress and overwhelm. In fact, studies have shown that cluttered environments are linked to higher levels of stress, anxiety, and even depression. On the other hand, a minimalist environment fosters a sense of calm and well-being, giving you the mental space to focus on what really brings joy. So, how do you start this journey toward minimalism? Begin by decluttering your physical space, one small step at a time. Take a walk through your home and look at each item with fresh eyes. Hold each item and ask yourself, does this bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose in my life? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. Donating, selling, or recycling items you no longer need can be liberating. It's not just about having fewer things. It's about surrounding yourself with things that add meaning and value. Minimalism can extend beyond physical belongings. It can transform your digital and mental spaces too. Take a look at your phone and computer. How many apps, files, or emails are there that you never use? Unsubscribe from emails that don't serve you, delete unnecessary apps, and clean up your digital spaces. Each time you remove something unnecessary, you're reclaiming mental energy and focus. Similarly, think about how you spend your time. Are there commitments or relationships that drain you rather than nourish you? Are there activities you engage in simply out of habit? Minimalism invites you to clear away distractions so you can give your energy to the people, projects, and passions that truly matter. Living minimally also helps shift your focus from acquiring material possessions to savoring experiences. When we stop the constant pursuit of more, we're able to truly appreciate what we have. Minimalism encourages us to invest in experiences that bring us joy, such as traveling, spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or learning new skills. These experiences create memories, strengthen bonds, and enrich our lives in ways that material possessions simply can't match. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have everything you need and nothing more. Picture the joy of spending time in a home that reflects your values and the things you love. As you let go of the excess and embrace a life of intentional simplicity, you'll find a happiness that's grounded in clarity, purpose, and gratitude. Minimalism isn't about depriving yourself. It's about living fully by focusing on what truly matters. By simplifying your life, you create space for more joy, connection, and fulfillment. So, take that first step, and watch how minimalism brings a sense of calm, freedom, and happiness into your life. Way number 12. Practice kindness and generosity. Our 12th way to create happiness may be one of the simplest yet most profound. Practicing kindness and generosity. Kindness is a universal language, a small act with the power to transform lives, including your own. When you choose to act with kindness, whether it's toward a friend, family member, stranger, or even yourself, you're not only lifting someone else's spirits, you're cultivating a wellspring of happiness within yourself. Have you ever noticed the warm glow that follows after you've done something kind for someone else? It's not just your imagination. Science backs this up. Engaging in acts of kindness releases endorphins, which create a feeling of euphoria often referred to as a helper's high. Acts of generosity, no matter how small, flood the brain with positive emotions, reduce stress, and promote a sense of connectedness. Kindness reminds us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. It reinforces the idea that we're all interconnected, that our actions have a ripple effect that extends far beyond what we can see. Practicing kindness doesn't mean making grand gestures every day. In fact, it's often the small, simple acts that have the biggest impact. Imagine you're walking down the street and see someone who seems a bit lost. A friendly smile or a helping hand can turn their day around. Offering a compliment to a colleague, holding the door open for someone, or simply taking a moment to listen can brighten someone's world. Each time you perform a kind act, you're creating a small pocket of joy, not just for the other person, but for yourself as well. And then there's generosity, giving of your resources, whether they're material or intangible. True generosity goes beyond giving money or possessions. It includes giving your time, attention, and support. Sometimes, the most valuable gift you can give someone is your presence, a listening ear, or a shoulder to lean on. Generosity builds stronger connections, deepens trust, and fosters a sense of belonging. When we give without expecting anything in return, we find a sense of purpose that's rooted in compassion. If you're looking for ways to practice kindness and generosity, start small. Try setting aside a few minutes each day to do something thoughtful for someone else, even if it's just sending a text to let someone know you're thinking of them. You could volunteer for a cause close to your heart, donate items to those in need, or spend time with someone who might be feeling lonely. Or, practice random acts of kindness. Leaving a kind note on someone's desk, paying for the coffee of the person behind you in line, or simply being a source of positivity and encouragement. As you practice kindness and generosity, you'll find that your own happiness grows. You'll become more empathetic, more patient, and more connected to the people around you. You'll find that the happiness you create isn't fleeting. It's a lasting joy that fills your heart and enriches your relationships. Kindness is one of the few things in life that grows the more you give it. The simple act of caring for others transforms you from the inside out, leaving a lasting impact on your own sense of well-being. So here's a challenge. For 1 week, Commit to doing at least one small act of kindness each day. Keep a journal of how it makes you feel, how others respond, and any changes you notice in your overall mood or outlook. At the end of the week, reflect on the impact of your kindness. Chances are, you'll feel more connected, more positive, and more fulfilled. Kindness and generosity are not just about making the world a better place. They're about creating a life filled with purpose, connection, and joy. By bringing kindness into your daily routine, you're not only spreading happiness to those around you, you're building a life that feels rich, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Way number 13. Develop a sense of purpose. Now, let's delve into one of the most profound aspects of human experience. Developing a sense of purpose. Purpose is the compass that guides us, providing direction and meaning in our lives. It's what drives us to wake up each day with enthusiasm, ready to take on challenges and pursue our dreams. Imagine waking up in the morning, feeling energized because you know what you're working towards. Whether it's a career goal, a personal project, or a commitment to helping others, having a clear purpose fuels your motivation and adds depth to your life. Studies have consistently shown that people who have a strong sense of purpose report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. They're also more resilient in the face of challenges. Purpose gives us a reason to keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. It acts as an anchor, helping us navigate life's storms with grace. So, how do you discover your purpose? Start by reflecting on your passions, values, and strengths. What activities make you feel alive? What issues do you care deeply about? You might find purpose in your career, hobbies, or even in relationships with family and friends. Consider keeping a journal where you explore these questions. Write down moments when you felt fulfilled and engaged. Look for patterns. What common threads connect these experiences? You might also seek inspiration from role models or mentors who embody a sense of purpose you admire. Remember, purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow and change. Embrace the journey of discovering what gives your life meaning. As you align your actions with your purpose, you'll find that happiness becomes a natural byproduct. You'll no longer chase after fleeting pleasures. Instead, you'll find joy in the pursuit of what truly matters. When you live with intention, happiness is no longer a distant goal. It becomes a daily reality. Way number 14. Nurture your relationships. Let's kick off with the idea of nurturing your relationships. The connections we share with others have a profound impact on our happiness. Strong, healthy relationships are often cited as one of the most important factors in overall life satisfaction. But how do we go about nurturing these connections? First and foremost, it's essential to be present. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get distracted, whether by our phones, work, or just the daily hustle and bustle. But real connection comes from truly being with someone. This means actively listening, putting away distractions, and engaging in meaningful conversations. To illustrate, think about the last time you had a deep conversation with someone you care about. Maybe it was a late-night chat with a friend or a long phone call with a family member. In those moments, you likely felt a sense of connection and understanding that brought you both joy. That's the magic of being present. It allows for genuine connection, which fosters happiness. Consider scheduling regular catch-ups with friends or family members, whether in person or virtually. These meetings don't have to be elaborate. They can be as simple as a coffee date or a shared meal. Use this time to really connect, sharing thoughts, experiences, and feelings. You might even create a monthly tradition, a game night, book club, or movie marathon, that gives you something to look forward to. You'll find that deepening these connections can lead to increased feelings of love, support, and ultimately, happiness. But nurturing relationships also involves showing appreciation. Take time to express gratitude for the people in your life. A simple thank you or a heartfelt note can make someone's day and strengthen your bond. You might try sending a text to someone you care about, letting them know why you appreciate them. Or if you're feeling creative, write them a letter expressing your feelings. Additionally, don't hesitate to create new connections. Join clubs, classes, or community groups centered around your interests. Engaging with others who share your passions can lead to new friendships that enrich your life. If you enjoy cooking, for instance, consider taking a cooking class. Not only will you learn something new, but you'll also meet others who share your culinary interests, potentially leading to lifelong friendships. The more we invest in our relationships, the more joy we cultivate. Studies show that individuals with strong social connections are generally happier and have a greater sense of purpose. These relationships help us navigate the ups and downs of life, providing a support system when times get tough. Remember, happiness grows in the soil of connection. So dig deep, nurture those relationships, and watch your happiness bloom. Way number 15. Prioritize self-care. Now, let's shift our focus to prioritizing self-care. In our quest for happiness, we often forget one crucial aspect: taking care of ourselves. Self-care is not selfish. It's a necessary investment in your well-being. When we neglect our own needs, we can become drained, stressed, and less able to enjoy life. So, what does self-care look like? It can take many forms: physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual. Start by tuning into your body. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you nourishing yourself with healthy foods? Regular physical activity is essential, as it releases endorphins, natural mood lifters that can help combat stress and anxiety. Here's a fun exercise for you. Try setting a daily intention for your self-care. It can be something as simple as, today, I will take a 30-minute walk, or I'll spend 15 minutes meditating before bed. Write it down or share it with a friend to hold yourself accountable. But self-care goes beyond the physical. It's also about emotional and mental wellness. Consider incorporating practices like mindfulness or meditation into your daily routine. These practices can help you cultivate awareness and reduce anxiety, allowing you to experience life more fully and joyfully. You might use apps like Headspace or Calm to guide you through short meditations, making it easier to integrate mindfulness into your busy life. Set aside time for activities that recharge you. Whether that's reading a good book, taking a long bath, or pursuing a hobby you love. The key is to create a routine that prioritizes your well-being and fosters a sense of balance in your life. Think about what brings you joy. Perhaps it's painting, gardening, or even baking. Make a commitment to devote time each week to these activities that nourish your spirit. And remember, self-care is also about setting boundaries. It's okay to say no to things that drain your energy. By protecting your time and mental space, you're making room for activities and relationships that truly bring you joy. You might practice assertiveness by communicating your limits to friends or family. Let them know when you need time for yourself or when you need support. When you prioritize self-care, you're better equipped to face challenges, embrace opportunities, and create happiness from within. It's about filling your cup so you can share your joy with others, not running on empty. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of laughter and joy in self-care. Engage in activities that make you laugh, whether it's watching a comedy, playing with a pet, or sharing jokes with friends. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress and can enhance your overall well-being. Way number 16. Engage in lifelong learning. Finally, let's explore the concept of lifelong learning. The pursuit of knowledge and personal growth can be a profound source of happiness. Learning keeps our minds active, sparks curiosity, and opens up new possibilities for joy and fulfillment. Consider this. When was the last time you learned something new? Engaging in lifelong learning doesn't mean you have to enroll in a formal class. It can be as simple as picking up a new hobby, reading a book on a subject that fascinates you, or attending a workshop or seminar. Let's take the example of learning a new language. It's not just about the language itself. It's about immersing yourself in a different culture, meeting new people, and broadening your perspective on the world. The process of learning a language can be challenging, but the sense of accomplishment and the doors it opens for communication can bring immense joy. The act of learning not only stimulates your brain but also boosts your confidence. When you acquire new skills or knowledge, you empower yourself to take on new challenges and seize opportunities. This sense of accomplishment can lead to increased happiness and satisfaction in life. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning to play a musical instrument, trying your hand at painting, or exploring a new field of interest, the key is to keep your mind engaged and curious. You might find a new passion that becomes a lifelong hobby or even a new career path. Moreover, learning often fosters connection. Joining a class or group can lead to meeting like-minded individuals who share your interests. These connections can enhance your social life, providing additional sources of joy and support. Imagine finding a community of fellow book lovers, where you can share your thoughts on your latest reads and discover new authors together. As you embark on your learning journey, remember that it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Celebrate your growth no matter how small. Set realistic goals. Perhaps commit to reading one book a month or taking a short online course every few weeks. By committing to lifelong learning, you're not only enriching your life but also nurturing your happiness. Finally, keep in mind that the journey of learning can be as fulfilling as the end result. Embrace curiosity, explore new ideas, and remain open to the lessons life has to offer. In this way, learning becomes a lifelong adventure that continually adds depth and joy to your life. Way number 17. Practice gratitude. First on our list is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude has been shown to significantly boost happiness and life satisfaction, making it one of the most effective tools at our disposal. But how do we cultivate gratitude in our daily lives? Let's explore this transformative practice together. To start, consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, dedicate just a few minutes to writing down 3 things you're grateful for. They can range from monumental moments, like landing your dream job, to the simple joys, such as enjoying a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning. The key here is to focus on the positives in your life, which helps reframe your mindset and cultivate a more optimistic outlook. Imagine waking up each morning and starting your day by listing the things you appreciate. This practice can set a positive tone for your entire day. Over time, you'll begin to notice that even on challenging days, there are still moments of joy and gratitude waiting to be recognized. Think of it as a daily reset button, allowing you to start fresh and focus on what truly matters. You might also consider expressing gratitude to those around you. Take the time to reach out to friends, family, or colleagues and let them know what you appreciate about them. A heartfelt note, a quick text, or even a face-to-face conversation can deepen your connections and create a ripple effect of positivity. Imagine the joy on your friend's face when they receive a note that says, "I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your support during tough times. You truly make a difference in my life." These small gestures can foster a sense of community and belonging. Research has shown that expressing gratitude not only uplifts your spirits but also makes others feel valued and appreciated. It creates a feedback loop. When you express gratitude, it often inspires others to do the same, creating a cycle of positivity in your relationships. In fact, studies indicate that gratitude can even improve your physical health, leading to better sleep and a stronger immune system. So it's clear, gratitude is a win-win situation. Moreover, try incorporating gratitude into your daily routine. You might set aside a specific time each day, perhaps during your morning coffee or before bedtime, to reflect on the things you're thankful for. By making gratitude a habit, you're training your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life, which can lead to greater overall happiness. You could even incorporate this practice into family dinners by sharing something you're grateful for at the table. This can help foster a grateful family culture and strengthen family bonds. As you practice gratitude, remember that it's about quality, not quantity. Focus on truly feeling appreciation for each item on your list. Allow yourself to savor those moments, whether it's the beauty of a sunset, a compliment from a friend, or a moment of laughter. This mindful appreciation can deepen your happiness and bring more joy into your daily life. Finally, consider exploring guided gratitude exercises, such as gratitude meditations. These can help you cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation and connection to the world around you. Guided meditations often include prompts that encourage you to reflect on specific aspects of your life, helping you uncover feelings of gratitude that you may not have initially recognized. In essence, practicing gratitude is a powerful way to shift your perspective and find joy in everyday moments. It's not just about recognizing the good in your life. It's about fully embracing it and allowing that positivity to flourish. Way number 18. Give back to your community. Next, let's explore the profound impact of giving back to your community. Engaging in acts of kindness and service can create a deep sense of fulfillment and happiness. When we contribute to something larger than ourselves, we cultivate a sense of purpose and connection that enriches our lives. Think about the last time you volunteered or helped someone in need. That warm feeling you experienced afterward isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a testament to the power of altruism. Research shows that helping others can lead to increased happiness, reduced stress, and even improved physical health. In fact, a study by the University of Michigan found that people who engage in volunteer work report higher levels of life satisfaction and happiness. You don't need to commit to grand gestures. Small acts of kindness can have a significant impact. Consider volunteering at a local shelter, participating in a community cleanup, or simply helping a neighbor with their groceries. Each act, no matter how small, contributes to the well-being of others and enhances your sense of belonging. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine started a simple initiative in our neighborhood where every Saturday, a group of us would come together to clean up the local park. At first, it felt like just another chore, but soon it turned into a fun gathering. We'd laugh, share stories, and enjoy each other's company while making our community a little cleaner. Not only did we enhance our environment, but we also formed lasting friendships and created a sense of camaraderie. The joy that came from those Saturdays extended far beyond the act of cleaning. You might also think about how your unique skills or passions can contribute to your community. If you're great at cooking, consider organizing a meal drive or teaching a cooking class for those in need. If you have a talent for art, host a workshop for kids in your neighborhood. By sharing your talents, you're not only helping others but also experiencing the joy of creativity and connection. Moreover, giving back can help you build meaningful relationships within your community. As you engage with others who share your values, you'll forge new friendships and strengthen existing ones. The bonds formed through acts of service can create a powerful support network, enhancing your sense of belonging and happiness. When we connect over shared goals and passions, we become a part of a larger narrative, one that transcends our individual stories. Remember, the key to impactful giving is authenticity. Choose causes that resonate with you personally, whether they relate to education, the environment, or social justice. When you're passionate about the work you're doing, the rewards will be even greater. You'll find that your motivations are fueled by a genuine desire to create positive change, and that passion can lead to deeper connections with others. You might also consider joining local organizations or clubs focused on volunteerism. Not only does this provide opportunities to give back, but it also allows you to meet like-minded individuals who share your desire to make a difference. Engaging in group volunteer projects can amplify the sense of community and camaraderie, leading to lasting friendships and shared experiences. Ultimately, giving back creates a sense of interconnectedness. It reminds us that we're part of something bigger, a community filled with diverse individuals, each with their own struggles and joys. By contributing to the well-being of others, you not only enhance their lives but also enrich your own. So, take that step toward giving back. Find a cause you believe in and get involved. You might just find that the joy you create for others brings even greater happiness into your life. The act of giving, after all, is a reminder that we are all in this together. Way number 19. Embrace mindfulness and presence. Finally, let's discuss the transformative power of embracing mindfulness and presence. In our busy lives, we often get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, which can rob us of our happiness in the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention to the here and now, allowing you to fully experience life as it unfolds. To cultivate mindfulness, start with simple practices. You might try mindful breathing. Take a few moments to focus on your breath, noticing the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. This can be done anywhere and can help anchor you in the present moment, alleviating feelings of stress and anxiety. Imagine sitting quietly in a park, closing your eyes, and taking deep breaths. With each inhale, picture the air filling your lungs, and with each exhale, release any tension or worries. This practice can ground you, allowing you to reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. Consider also incorporating mindfulness into your daily activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or even washing dishes, try to fully immerse yourself in the experience. Notice the colors, smells, textures, and sounds around you. Engaging your senses in this way can deepen your appreciation for the simple joys of life. For instance, when you eat, take a moment to savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and textures rather than rushing through your meal. This practice not only enhances your enjoyment of food, but also helps you cultivate a greater sense of presence. Mindfulness doesn't require hours of meditation. It can be integrated into your routine in small ways. For instance, you might set aside 5 minutes each day for a quick mindfulness session, focusing solely on your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice can help you become more aware of your emotions, allowing you to respond to challenges with greater clarity and calm. When faced with stressful situations, you can return to your breath and center yourself, rather than being swept away by negative emotions. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages a sense of gratitude for the present moment. When you focus on the here and now, you're more likely to notice the beauty and wonder in everyday experiences. Imagine savoring the taste of your favorite food, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or enjoying a laughter-filled conversation with a friend. These moments, when fully embraced, can significantly enhance your overall happiness. Let's not forget the importance of disconnecting from technology. In our digitally driven world, we're often bombarded with notifications and distractions that pull us away from the present moment. Consider designating tech-free times during your day, where you disconnect from devices and engage with your surroundings. This could be during meals, while spending time with loved ones, or even during your morning routine. Allowing yourself this space can lead to deeper connections with others and a greater appreciation for life's moments. You might also explore mindfulness practices like yoga or meditation, which can help you cultivate a greater sense of presence and connection to your body. These practices encourage you to tune into your physical sensations, emotions, and thoughts, creating a deeper understanding of yourself and your experiences. As you cultivate mindfulness, you may find that your overall stress levels decrease, and your capacity for joy increases. In essence, embracing mindfulness is about creating a space for yourself to breathe and reflect. It's a reminder to slow down, appreciate the journey, and find happiness in the present moment. By making mindfulness a part of your daily routine, you'll discover the richness of life that often goes unnoticed. Way number 20. Foster meaningful connections. Welcome back. As we dive into our penultimate way to create happiness, fostering meaningful connections, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer power of human relationships. There's an old saying, "No man is an island." This couldn't be truer when it comes to our happiness. Research consistently shows that our social connections are one of the most significant predictors of happiness and well-being. In fact, studies suggest that having strong relationships can increase our longevity and overall quality of life. But what does it mean to truly foster these connections? It starts with intention. Instead of allowing relationships to exist on autopilot, make a conscious effort to deepen them. This can be as simple as dedicating time each week to connect with family and friends. Try setting up a regular catch-up session, perhaps a Sunday brunch or a Wednesday evening chat over coffee. During these moments, be present. Put down your phone, turn off the TV, and engage in real, meaningful conversation. Ask questions that go beyond the surface. For instance, instead of simply asking, "How was your day?" try, "What's been on your mind lately?" This opens the door for deeper discussions and allows both parties to share their thoughts and feelings more authentically. Reflecting on my own experiences, I remember a time when I felt disconnected from some of my closest friends. Life had gotten busy, and it was easy to let those friendships fade. So, I made it a point to reach out. I organized a friendship revival weekend, where I invited a small group of my closest friends for a fun-filled weekend of activities. We went hiking, played board games, and spent evenings sharing our dreams and struggles over homemade meals. This experience reminded me of the joy that comes from spending quality time together, rekindling friendships, and building memories that would last a lifetime. It also reinforced the idea that genuine connections thrive on shared experiences and open communication. Engaging with your community is another powerful way to foster connections. Look for local events, workshops, or clubs that align with your interests. Not only do these activities offer a chance to meet new people, but they also help you connect with those who share your passions. For example, if you love painting, consider joining a local art class or group. Not only will you learn and grow your skills, but you'll also form bonds with fellow creatives who can inspire and motivate you. And remember, quality trumps quantity. It's not about having a huge circle of friends. It's about having a few deep, meaningful relationships. Take time to nurture these connections. Small acts of kindness, a thoughtful text, a surprise coffee delivery, or a handwritten note, can go a long way in showing others you care. This nurturing aspect of relationships creates an environment where everyone feels valued and appreciated, ultimately leading to greater happiness for all involved. Additionally, don't shy away from vulnerability. Sharing your struggles and emotions can create a safe space for others to do the same. It strengthens the bond between you and fosters an environment of trust. Whether it's discussing your dreams, fears, or challenges, opening up allows you to connect on a deeper level, transforming acquaintances into lifelong friends. Lastly, consider becoming a mentor or seeking a mentor yourself. Sharing knowledge and experiences can lead to profound connections and insights. Helping someone else grow or seeking guidance from someone more experienced not only enriches your life, but also creates a supportive network where everyone thrives together. Way number 21. Pursue personal growth. And now, we've arrived at our final way to create happiness. Pursuing personal growth. This is one of the most fulfilling and transformative paths to happiness. As we journey through life, we are constantly evolving, learning, and adapting. Embracing personal growth allows us to tap into our true potential, leading to increased self-awareness and satisfaction. Begin by reflecting on your passions and interests. What lights you up? What activities make you lose track of time? Identifying these can guide your growth journey. It's not just about setting lofty goals. It's about discovering what truly brings you joy. For instance, if you've always been fascinated by photography, why not take a course to enhance your skills? You could join a local photography club where you'll meet like-minded individuals, learn from experienced photographers, and embark on creative projects together. Setting SMART goals is a vital part of this journey. It's crucial to break down your larger aspirations into smaller, actionable steps. This approach not only makes your goals feel more attainable but also provides opportunities for celebrating small wins along the way. For example, if you want to write a book, set a goal to write for 30 minutes every day. Track your progress and celebrate each chapter you complete. Each milestone will boost your confidence and motivate you to keep going. Engaging in new experiences is another essential aspect of personal growth. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Try new activities that challenge you. Take up a new sport, join a dance class, or attend workshops in fields you've never explored. Every new experience teaches you something valuable, broadening your horizons and enriching your life. Let's discuss the importance of lifelong learning. Our world is constantly changing, and staying curious is crucial. Dedicate time each week to read books, listen to podcasts, or watch documentaries that inspire you. Engaging with diverse perspectives fosters growth and helps you develop a more nuanced understanding of the world. For instance, reading biographies of influential people can provide insights into their journeys, challenges, and triumphs, motivating you to carve your own path. Furthermore, seeking feedback is invaluable for personal growth. Don't hesitate to ask friends, family, or colleagues for constructive criticism. Embrace it with an open mind, and use it as a tool for improvement. This willingness to learn from others not only aids your growth but also strengthens your relationships as you show that you value their input. Incorporate reflection into your routine. Set aside time to evaluate your progress regularly. What have you learned? What challenges did you overcome? Journaling can be a powerful practice here, allowing you to document your journey, track your growth, and reflect on your thoughts and feelings. This practice can reveal patterns in your behavior and help you identify areas for further growth. Finally, surround yourself with inspirational people who motivate you to grow. Join groups, clubs, or online communities that align with your goals and interests. Engaging with others on similar journeys creates a supportive environment where you can share experiences, learn from one another, and celebrate achievements together. Remember, the pursuit of personal growth is not just about achieving goals. It's about enjoying the journey. Celebrate each step you take, and recognize that growth is often found in the process rather than the outcome. The more you embrace this journey, the more you'll find joy and fulfillment in your life. In conclusion, and here we are at the end of our journey through the final ways to create happiness. Happiness that is deep, lasting, and doesn't come with a price tag. We've explored so many facets of life that, when nurtured, can bring true joy and fulfillment. From embracing gratitude to fostering meaningful relationships, finding purpose through passions, and even letting go of material excess, each path to happiness is a tool, a stepping stone, and a way to enrich your life from within. The beauty of happiness is that it isn't confined to a specific formula or destination. It's a journey, a process that unfolds through your daily actions, choices, and mindset. Imagine happiness not as a goal to achieve, but as a lifelong adventure. Each moment offers an opportunity to connect more deeply with yourself and others, to appreciate what you have, to seek growth, and to bring light into someone else's life. It's a journey that ebbs and flows, evolves with you, and allows you to discover new facets of joy at every stage. Consider the incredible power of choosing happiness as a practice. Rather than waiting for perfect circumstances or certain milestones, you have the power to find happiness in the here and now, in the simple, often overlooked moments of life. When you cultivate gratitude, you're reminding yourself of all the good that already surrounds you. When you practice kindness, you're creating a ripple effect of joy that spreads through your community and even back to yourself. When you embrace a growth mindset, you're giving yourself permission to make mistakes, to learn, and to find satisfaction in your journey rather than your destination. Remember, happiness is not found in a purchase or in accumulating more. It's found in the warmth of a genuine conversation, the quiet peace of a mindful moment, the joy of giving freely, and the sense of accomplishment that comes from growing as a person. True happiness is woven into our relationships, our sense of purpose, and the ways we bring our unique gifts to the world. It's about finding richness in simplicity, savoring each experience, and staying open to the little moments of magic that life offers us. Take a moment to reflect on all we've explored together. You now have powerful practical tools to nurture your own happiness. A toolkit that you can come back to, adjust, and expand as your life evolves. These insights aren't about quick fixes. They're practices you can integrate into your daily life to build a foundation of lasting joy. Try making a habit of these practices. Journal your gratitude, find joy in each challenge, spread kindness, and let go of the clutter, both physical and mental, that no longer serves you. Each action is a step toward a life filled with contentment, peace, and meaning. As we conclude this series, I encourage you to remember that happiness isn't a one-time achievement or a permanent state. It's a lifelong journey. One that you shape through your choices, your relationships, and the way you interact with the world around you. Every moment is an opportunity to choose happiness, to look for the good, and to grow in ways that bring you fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. If you found these insights valuable, if any of these steps spark something within you, I invite you to continue exploring, learning, and growing. Share these lessons with those you love, inspire others to seek happiness from within, and together, let's build a community that finds joy not in what we own, but in who we are and how we connect with the world. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enriching content that supports your journey toward a happier, more fulfilling life. Remember, happiness isn't something we buy. It's something we create, moment by moment, choice by choice, together.